Okay, this is take two because the first video that I just didn't make the cut. I have my husband here with me. Say hi, honey. It's Malachi. Basically today I'm gonna jump into the video right after I tell you guys this real quick little life update. I told y'all about the car accident last video. Cool. I did get a new car, so you know, out with the old and with the new, and it's a better car at that. My husband is A-okay. He's doing great. I did go on a LOA from work, so I have been gone for about 2 weeks. I've been trying to get my mind right. I've been going to therapy, and I'm kind of trying to do better. Because I'll be real, I've lacked motivation. I haven't been working on what I have going on outside of work. I haven't been doing anything but just breathing, for real. I just been here. So, yeah, I think it has been about a couple weeks. I'm coming back to update you guys with a new video. All right, so today's topic is we're gonna talk about how to stop letting your past control your future, outgrowing people without feeling guilty, and you have to let the old version of you die. So we could start with the old version of you. I feel like once you get older, you know, as you start to grow, change, and develop, your thoughts are going to change, your ideals are going to change, your connections and relationships with people are going to change, your emotions are going to change. Like, a lot of things are going to change about you, and it's only going to get worse as you get older, or better for some. So for me, I had the hardest time kind of letting go of my old self because I'm so comfortable with that. Like, you're comfortable with how you grew up and you kind of go based off of that, but it's like, for you to grow, you have to let that person go, and you have to start to develop into someone new. So for me, I was more shy. I was not confident. I used to be very insecure, just about my thoughts. Like, I used to overthink the smallest interactions, my looks, like just everything. I was always like really insecure, really shy into myself, not willing to take the risk. I was like I would rather face the consequences than put myself out there. And I used to always be like that. Then this man came into the picture, and now I feel like I can do anything that I want to do, and I can be anything that I want to be. Excuse me. So, now, current me, I'm working on it because this is years worth of shit I have to undo. But now I'm more outgoing. Now I'm more willing to speak my mind. Now I'm more willing to do the things that I want to do. I'm still working on like the consistency part and being better about that stuff, but we'll get there one day. I'm just glad that I'm starting in general. Because before, when I very first started YouTube, I couldn't even get in front of the camera and record. I was shaking. I had my dog with me, R.I.P. Star. But I did have her with me in the video just because I was so scared and so nervous to post. So, yeah, and now that it's like, now that I'm older and I'm growing and I'm learning more, I am happy to change and be different. And yes, it does affect my relationships with people. I'm not gonna lie. I used to always be like a pushover, people pleaser. Anything I can do to help someone, even if it like bothers me, I was still willing to do it. And now that I'm older and more confident, I no longer do those things, which is way better for my mental health, for starters. But yeah, that definitely affects the relationships in your life. And especially as you grow, you're going to notice the more and more that people are going to start, like even people that you found close with you, they're going to start acting really weird. They're going to view you different because they're not used to the more confident version of you, or the version of you that'll say no and not do everything that they ask. So yeah, as you grow, you do have to recognize that that's just kind of what comes with it. Is people are going to be people, and there's nothing you can do to change that. You can have a conversation with them. You could do so much to try to get them to change their mind, but once they kind of have that opinion on you, it's low-key kind of set in stone. So that's just one of those things that that comes with it. And then, like how I said earlier, we're going to talk about outgrowing people without feeling guilty. That's really important too, because you are gonna outgrow people. Maybe like, you know, fuck. Yeah, you are gonna outgrow people. Maybe, you know, your, like I said, your opinions start to change, your thoughts, your ideals, religion, this, that, and the third. A lot of things are gonna change throughout your life. So you do have to recognize that there are going to be people that you talked to when you were younger, maybe throughout high school, maybe throughout college, that you're no longer going to associate with them as you get older, because you guys are different now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's going to happen. Even if you think it's not, it is. It can happen with family, people you never thought you would talk to. It's going to happen. Politics, all of that. Like, it's just going to change for you. And it's not wrong to feel guilty about it, but it's kind of like you have to outgrow that. And even though you feel guilty, sometimes you're gonna feel guilty doing the right thing. Like, doing the right thing doesn't always feel right. Sometimes it feels wrong. So yeah, you will outgrow people and you will feel guilty about it, but you'll be okay. Like, I've had a couple of relationships in my life where, I'll be real, I'm kind of a ghoster, so I just went ghost. And I did also change my number, so that kind of like plays a part into it. I lost some contacts and stuff, but for the most part, I just went ghost. And I just did that because I felt like our friendship wasn't a long-term thing. I felt like this person was basically baggage. They would have been baggage in the future. We no longer have the same thoughts and the same ideals and stuff, so I recognized that and I moved on. Did I feel guilty? Insanely. I felt so bad. I was like, dang, I should have gave an explanation. Like, I just up and went ghost and this and that and this and that. But then I realized, I mean, I did not want to talk anymore. So whatever, you know, I got to think for me and live for me. So that person will be a-okay. And then lastly, we got how to stop letting your past control your future. So once again, as you get older, your brains develop, you become more of yourself. Your past, you have to accept it. It shapes you into who you are today. It shapes you into how you became. You can't hate the pieces of you that make you you now. They were life lessons and they were learning experiences. So it's like, accept what happened. You can think on it, but it's like, let it go. And you know, you gotta kind of own what you did too. And you have to take accountability for the mistakes that you've made throughout life, because at the end of the day, I don't know how old you are, what age group you are watching this, but 9 times out of 10, you're probably an adult. If you're not, you still growing, baby. It's gonna take time. But if you're an adult, you gotta start taking accountability for the things in your life and the decisions that you've decided to make. You have to take accountability for the fact that, unfortunately, we weren't all blessed with good parents. All of us weren't blessed with good families. We all have different walks of life. We all go through shit. And you kind of just have to realize that at the end of the day, yeah, it plays a factor into your life. But, I mean, it is what it is. Like, once you become an adult, you can't blame that on people your whole entire life. Because you're wasting your life away when you do that. You're wasting your life. I'm not this because of my mom or my dad or my auntie, my brother, my sister. Like, that shit get old. Because once you're grown and the real life start hitting you, you got to take accountability for yourself as to why you ain't take that step forward, that first step forward, as to why you didn't do what you needed to do, as to why your life is the way it is. You have to take accountability. And yeah, you know, I will also say that end of the day, like, once again, the people, they're not gonna forever be in your life. So kind of accept people as they are. You know, accept people as to what they've shown you. If they show you that, hey, I'm unreliable, every time I call you I always need something, and if it's a family member, I do understand if you don't want to cut them out of your lives, but there is such thing as distancing yourself. Maybe you could just go to the family events. Maybe you could just shoot a little text every now and then after that, be on your way and be left alone. Because it's like, family will take advantage of you and they will use you. Like, please don't think, oh, blood thicker than water, da-da-da-da. It's a lot of people out there who do not care. That's your family, and they will snake you out and they'll do you the worst way. For money, for jealousy, It could be anything. So, yeah. It's kind of a quick video, but that's really all I wanted to touch base on. I am going to upload this shortly, probably within the next 5 minutes before I not do it at all. But I did want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back probably in a couple days. I got to get more consistent with my uploading. I do know that I'm not, so I'm probably not on the algorithm. And then I really been trying to put my first step forward, because I just found out that YouTube upped the requirements on what's required to get monetized, and I already felt like, damn, I need to hurry up. But now I know I need to hurry up, because time is flying. Time is going to keep going, and things are going to keep moving and moving and moving. And it's like, you can get with it or you can get lost. I'm about to get with it. I want to be monetized. So, yeah, that was all I had for this video. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Honey, you want to say bye?
All right.
See you guys in the next one.